Howdy folks, Simon from Databall here. I thought I'd give you three quick tips on how to improve the quality of the leads that you're generating or receiving. So number one is double opt-in, which is when a lead signs up or comes into the funnel, send them an email and confirm their interest in the product or service. So it works a bit like when you reset your password and someone sends you an email and says click this link. So they click the link and then it submits the lead at that point and won't do it if they don't. It's a great way to improve quality. You might have a bit of a drop off. Studies we've done or campaigns that we've run that we've put it on, we see about 80% on average, maybe 75% submit to become the lead, depending on the source of where it comes from and how good the lead was in the first place. The second thing to maybe think about is feedback, and this is just feedback from the client or from the sales operation that you're sending the lead to, or wherever it's going, the destination. If you can get real-time feedback on like a lead update API back into a system that moves the lead into different categories depending on the response it's had, that's really good. But otherwise, you just need to act off the details that you get. So if the sales are being driven in certain ways, or a certain demographic of individuals over-indexing from the leads that you send, it's invaluable, and it can just improve the quality if you react to the information you're getting. And the third thing is validation. So validation covers a lot of different areas. So if you're driving traffic to a landing page, you've usually got like front end validation, so in line on the form. If you're the client receiving leads or a buyer receiving leads, you'd have it within a system or something else, your CRM or a database. You might have validation in there. But a quick thing to think about is validation. Most people think it means like validating the email address, making sure it's correct, or the telephone number, or making sure they're not Mickey Mouse names or some other fake details. But most fraud isn't committed with Mickey Mouse details and incorrect details. It's committed by bots or really sophisticated fraud, so click farms and things like that. And they don't use Mickey Mouse names. They don't mess about submitting incorrect details. They use a real life person that's 100% legitimate in terms of being a person, but is 100% fake in terms of them submitting a lead to whatever the product is. So really, depending on how you're collecting the data, you need to cover for that. So you've got to think not just of the validation, so is that telephone number correct, is the name correct? You've got to think whether it's a bot or not. So there's lots of different things you can put in place that can be effective, but it can be really difficult to be 100% effective. So the validation needs to cover the meta validation. It needs to cover the type of browsers people are using, how long they're on the form, whether injecting behind the form to submit leads. So if you're driving leads on the front end, you need to chuck everything you can at it. If you're collecting leads and receiving them, that can be difficult because you're not having the connection with the consumer direct. So you usually find out once it goes into a sales function. But it's something to think about. Okay, cheers guys, bye.